When I traveled to Crimea, I expected to find what I saw on TV back home. Images of the mighty Russian military storming into Ukraine. Amid holes of protests of politicians claiming an invasion was taking place right in front of our eyes.
Russian military forces are crossing the border into neighboring Ukraine.
Russia is on the move, invading. They say Russian military helicopters and planes are entering Ukraine.
The U.S. intelligence community and NATO are urgently trying to figure out what the Russians may do next.
I confess I did see one Russian tank with my own eyes. But this battle machine has been here since the 1940s and not going anywhere ever since. So I sought out the people who admit they are not soldiers, even though they wear uniforms and they are armed. Concerned residents and a rusty relic of a tank. But as I saw, no march from Moscow. But there are soldiers in Russian colors on Crimea. They are in Sevastopol. My colleague Ryan O'Neill is there.
Yes, that's correct. There is a military presence in Sevastopol, but it has been here for ages, and that's because this is the home of the Russian Black Sea Fleet, which has been legally based here for years. So in terms of a Russian presence, the people here are saying that in recent weeks nothing has really changed.
I'm studying right here in Sevastopol for 4 years, and you know, this city always was like military city. You know, I think that nothing changed.
What has changed, however, is the formation and presence of these self-defense groups that have set up checkpoints and pledged allegiance to the regional Crimean authorities. But these are not Russian troops.
Authorities may not be coping in a situation like this. That is the reason our self-defense squads exist. We are just people who feel it's our duty to protect our native city. I'm from Sevastopol myself, spent my whole life here. We maintain public order, look out for any provocations, and make sure nobody attacks journalists and the rest of the people.
And they insist that the only Russian military personnel are those on the permitted bases maintaining the Black Sea Fleet. So who are they? Volunteers mostly.
People must know that they are safe and protected, and not by the military, but by regular citizens like themselves.
There's also members of the Ukrainian military that switched sides after the government coup in Kiev. There's also former members of the Berkut police force that was involved in the violent scenes that we saw coming from the Maidan protests in Kiev, and they say they're now protecting this region from a threat of the far right in the capital.